Fresh out the box!
Hey everybody, welcome to Fresh Out the Box Plays Threefold, a modern age setting by Green Rona Publishing. I am the Game Master Johananon. Gary,
I'm the co-host, Casualty CDG, and you can call me the co-host, Casualty CDG, baby. I'm a retired child crimes and human trafficking detective turned tabletop titan and improv comedian. Tonight, I'll be playing the part of Corporal Norman.
I am friend of Fresh Out the Box, Robert, playing the part of Virgil. I'm a fancy suit guy, and I honestly don't know why I'm here.
Well, I am Michael Powell, and I play the hapless delivery man who's even more unsure why he's here. Let's see. I do a lot of stuff, but mostly you can just follow me on my social media, which is at Mr. Kapao. That's MrKapao, or my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Michael Powell Does Stuff, because I do a lot of stuff like my YouTube channel, Fantastic Tales of Adventure, or my new YouTube channel, Dastardly Tales of Horror.
So, you cook stuff. You cook stuff all the time. If you want to see food that is tasty and the person behind the food, like it's a nice added plus to be following you and then see delicious food all the time. It's just, I like tabletop games and I also like tasty food, so you've got my attention times two.
Man's gotta eat.
If you follow me, you don't get a lot of pictures of tasty food. You just get me bitching about the man and banks and politics. Not a lot of tasty food.
Real quick, before we get started, I wanted to show off some cool fan art we got from our fan, Avenging Penguin. This first one is me inside the stomach of Gary as Krang from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It is hot fire. And then they also did one, if I can find it. Oh, yep, there it is.
Avenging Penguin always does some banger artwork.
And then here is one of the party for our Threefold game, standing in front of a window into many dimensions, and me standing above as a horrific robot. I don't know why twice I don't have a body, but I'm not mad at it. I really like the Krang picture a lot.
I do too.
And this one right here is hot fire as well.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you so much for our fan art.
Yeah. Oh, Avenging Penguins in chat. Yeah, dude, thank you so much. Always delivering the banger fan arts.
Banger fan art.
It's
absolutely
amazing. It's awesome.
Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, so last time y'all were trying to escape this blade-wielding woman while simultaneously trying to figure out what was going on with Max's arm. It led you into a homeless community inside the tunnels beneath Santa Monica. There you encountered a strange child, a serial killer, and a portal to another world. After all of those things collided in a very direct manner, the gateway was shattered, and darkness spilled out into the world. You encountered these creatures that were corrupting people with a touch, and you had to battle against infected individuals. But once you banished the shadows, things kind of more or less went back to normal. It is after that you left the sewers to find that the young girl's father that you had saved previously was killed by this serial killer who had apparently ripped his heart out of his chest, which is not a normal thing. After that, they jumped off of the railing leading off into the woods and disappeared into the night. At which point, some of you pursued. And that's where we'll pick up.
All right. According to my notes here, I believe that pretty much, let's see, Norman is. I'm just in my imagination. He either has Max over his shoulder, or just holding him like sideways like this, like. All right, let's go.
I think that you guys hijacked a car, actually.
Oh yeah, a car.
I do believe that you guys are in some sort of SUV that was stolen. Virgil, you're the only one I wasn't sure if you went or not.
Yes, I would have went along for sure.
Okay, so all three of you go. You leave the social worker, Jessica. Double check. Yeah, Jessica. And the young girl, Kara, at the roadside with the corpse of her father. You know, what are you gonna do? You know, it's not your fault. But so you guys are trying to track down this young man serial killer.
Do I have a way to call any of this stuff in? Is there a person or place to call?
Yes. So you have, as of yet, you haven't reported any of this really. You have a unit of troops under your direct leadership. It's like 5 guys. And you can call them.
Pizza and fries.
You can call them, and you can also simultaneously phone into home office.
Yeah, I'd like to call the brass and convey to them that we went through a portal and something came out of a portal in this location, and they need to make sure these people are safe.
Absolutely. So you put in a call. It's a dispatch, so you don't talk to anyone necessarily of note. It's just like, yeah, this is dispatch. They'll use a bunch of code words, that kind of thing. You'll know what sector you're in. To anyone else listening, you have no idea what they're talking about. But yeah, do you want to do anything with your contingent of men under your control? Because currently, they are protecting the portal that you went through in the beginning.
And that's probably been resolved by home base now too, right? That's been reported back.
Possibly, yeah, probably.
All right. Yes, they should probably a contingent of men. They should probably spread out and see if they can hear or see anything of this creature in the direction we're headed.
So they are not very close to where you are, but yeah, they could try to find.
Yeah, that's their next thing. Hit the streets and look around.
All right, you send them out to patrol, essentially. Not a bad move.
6 eyes are better than 3.
It's not wrong at all. Mr. Kapow, you're driving. I'm not going to make you do a drive test because you are just regular driving.
All right.
Until you hit that California traffic, we won't worry about it. So what's your approach to trying to track this person down?
At this point, I think Max is just following Norman's orders, and he's just like under his breath muttering, "Not good, not good, not good, not good. Why did I get up today? Not good, not good, not good, not good."
As far as like the things that Norm was saying, like, were you trying to keep that pretty covert, Norm, or was that something like you really weren't trying to like hide anything you were saying?
No, I wouldn't have been trying to hide it. It's just in the. You probably would have understood it too. It's just
since
in
you also work
shorthand.
for section, you would also understand.
Right. I'll just kind of be like, so if I heard that right, not to eavesdrop or anything, you said there were additional troops here that you could have called, while I was getting my my brain sucked and my ass beat. Just checking, just making sure.
No, they were on a mission.
This mission, the one you're on.
They were on another valuable mission that's critical. And unfortunately, you don't have the clearance for me to talk about it.
Oh,
Sick
I
bird.
see. Clearance. I see. You're definitely from higher up. Yep, I can tell.
It's
Alright,
a shame.
well,
If you ever want to grab a gun and learn how to fight, hey, we could use you in the unit.
mean,
As long as you want to be an archivist, though, there's just going to be certain things I can't tell you about field ops.
Well, I'm here now, so maybe we'll change that pretty soon if I survive.
You are in the
Hopefully.
field. But yeah, so how do you want to go about tracking this guy? So you guys are driving, you guys go down, you guys get to the cliff base. And it's kind of like a park now.
I want to say that as Max is driving, and he's hearing all this stuff, he's really trying not to hear because he's pretty sure this is stuff that he's not supposed to be hearing.
You don't want to get mind wiped.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
He doesn't know about mine, so he just knows, this is probably something I should not know. Not good.
So as you're driving, so you get to the base of the cliff, and there is like a walkway to go through this park, a dirt path, and you start taking it. You start going towards the city, and at a certain point, you see something up ahead. It looks like a man laying on his side. There's two of them actually, laying on their sides in the middle of the road.
I'll step in front, but approach cautiously.
You
Shield
pull
up.
over the car.
No, actually, I'm gonna drive up close to this person. I really keep the engine running and the lights just shining, the headlights kind of shining on the person there.
So as you get closer, as you give it another look, you realize it's the same man twice, just in half.
Oh,
Really
shit.
not good.
And there's
It's,
just
See, split in half vertically.
yes,
Yeah, that's what I imagined.
and both of his face sides are like on the facing up, so it looks like there's two whole people from far away.
I'm gonna bend down and dip my finger in the blood and then taste it, and say, "It looks like he died of a splitting headache," and stand back up.
He has I don't know.
I'll say,
It's
Max
like
is
you
gonna
shouldn't
kind
do
of
that, but okay. It does
gonna
taste.
look at Norman and just say, I don't think that's sanitary.
It's definitely not, but it does have a strange sulfury kind of taste to it. That's not normal of blood.
Is this the guy we're chasing, or
No.
is this something else?
The person seems to also be a homeless person.
I think he might have gotten in the way of what we're chasing.
A veggie penguin. Why? Why would you taste the blood? That's funny.
Have you? Okay, let me just do a quick aside. Have you guys? There was a specific episode of Walker Texas Ranger
Oh,
that will
God.
be forever burned in my mind. He was Walker Texas Ranger is tracking somebody, and he's walking through a forest full of trees and stops and grabs the dirt and tastes the dirt and looks around and goes, "A plane crashed here," but. It's a whole forest full of trees, and obviously a plane did not crash there. Then he turns around, he does a 180, and there's a giant guy in a trench coat who comes charging at him from the woods. And
What the hell?
that, to me, is forever burned in my mind. When you
Gotcha.
come across something mysterious, you have to taste it and say something absolutely stupid.
Dirt is one thing. Blood can have HIV in it, though. So,
And you said he was a homeless guy, which is great information to have in hindsight.
to be fair, though,
Yeah.
you can't get HIV through ingestion. So
That's good to know, so I can drink all the HIV blood that I
as long
want.
as you don't have any open sores or ulcers, yes.
Good.
Don't do
often-
that. Fresh Out the Box does not condone the drinking of human fluids in any capacity. All right. Just got to put that disclaimer there real quick. But yeah,
Yeah, I think that's fair.
so this guy's in twine in the middle of the road.
He has a splitting headache.
He has a splitting headache.
both myself and Mr. Kupao both shake our heads and sigh in sadness at your joke. I think me more for the joke. I think him more for like the human suffering. But I'm definitely more
The
upset about the
smell
joke.
is awful. It's just bile, shit, blood. Everything's on the ground. But yes. And then you see
Max-
footprints going forward.
As we see this, and then seeing Norman kind of taste the blood and everything, Max just kind of looks over at Virgil, goes, "So we're gonna like drive the other way now, right, dude?"
Unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna happen. And I kind of like do like a quick like look at Norm, like for him to like see me look at him. Like I have a feeling we're in this for the long run.
I'm looking over my shoulder at you, and as you say that, I start walking forward, like step over the body. Like, yep, that's right.
I'll look back at Max and say, well, he might like to walk, and I take shotgun. I get back in the vehicle. If we can keep driving, then fine. If there's no way.
Oh
for us to
yeah,
drive forward,
I thought we were going down a little like walk pathway. I'm sorry.
So
I might have
technically, it
misunderstood.
is not meant for vehicles, but it is wide enough for one.
Okay.
It says
okay.
you
This is
guys,
like
you guys might get in trouble, but that's the least of your concerns.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Oh, okay.
Wide enough pathway that we could drive around the corpse, so Max doesn't have to drive over the corpse.
You can
right?
drive through it,
through the corpse.
through the hole in the corpse.
I don't
Yeah,
want to drive over
know,
the
like-
corpse.
You gotta like straddle it, Like there's two halves, so like if you straddle the middle, like you'll be fine.
You can drive past it though without incident.
I was gonna say this makes for a comedic moment whenever he's trying to figure out how to drive around the body. I'll get back out and just wing both halves down into the valley and then get back in.
Oh.
Somewhere off in the night, you hear, "Oh my god!"
There's a poor camper at the bottom in a tent.
Oh,
Papa, no!
oh wow.
But
That
yeah.
has so many implications. It's like a homeless guy. It's probably been missing for a minute. That sucks. Anyways, all right.
You guys continue on along this trail, and eventually it gets to like a gate that's open. It doesn't have like an actual gate; it's just an archway leading into the park, so you guys can hit the street now.
Cool.
As you start to enter the street, Max, you slam the brakes on as emergency vehicle goes, fire truck, ambulance, and then you hear more sirens happening, and you see some police cars go the opposite direction, and then you hear another fire truck. And you're like, what the hell's going on? There's no way it could be this one guy. You just saw him.
Max kind of looks over at Norman and Virgil, goes, "Once again, dudes, why are we driving towards this and not away?"
I'm gonna point like towards the police cars and say, "Follow them. The ambulances are probably responding."
All the ones leaving or going. I would rather follow the ones that's leaving if I have a choice.
You guys do follow the police car. There's several of them, and you'll see. Eventually, they stop. They do the whole. They slam on the brakes. They form like a barricade with their cars. They get out of the car. They're pointing guns at somebody.
As soon as Max stops the car, I'll get out and like at a jog, like get out as the car's moving, and walk straight up to the police line and get down behind the car and ask what's going on.
You do have, if you show your badge, technically you do have some authority. You are government. But yeah, we got a call. We got a call. This guy was going berserk. You can peek over the car and you see a man over there. It's not the same guy. Not the same guy. But then when you're looking at him, you swear you see his head rapidly do this in a supernatural way. Only for a second. And he's holding someone hostage.
Oh, shit.
And then he'll go, "Get away from me."
Virgil, Max, get down here. What are you two thinking?
That we should be leaving.
Well, if he's the same as the ones we saw before, I hope she covers her eyes. I mean, that's the one thing I can say.
Something does seem different about what's going on with this thing.
Max goes, so, once again, you should be leaving. And I also want to... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, if possible, I would like also at that point to roll a perception check.
Yeah, go ahead. First roll of the night, y'all. Not bad.
no.
What are you looking at? What are you looking for?
Turn it up.
Huh?
Oh, I said turn it up. Yeah, I was excited for your roll.
Turn it
Sorry.
up.
Continue.
Yeah. Max is basically like trying to notice anything even more out of place than the, crazy head thing. Also, if around him, he's kind of going to, that scene from the Robert Downey Jr. movie Sherlock?
Yeah.
He's like basically perception, looking at everything from every angle.
Yeah, you're trying to get the. Yeah, I got you. You're trying to take in the scene. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So you do have 3 stun points. This is gonna probably fall under investigation. And you can do lucky break. If the test result leads fortuitously to putting 2 and 2 together, treat one irrelevant focus as a tangible one on your next check. So essentially, you are better at figuring out what's going on. There's intuition. I can reveal facts about objects of your test. Flashback, which probably won't be too useful here, and then aha, which I give you additional info.
You know what? Let's go with lucky break this time.
Okay. So, in that case, you are looking. You see this man standing there, but he doesn't seem like the important part of the equation for some reason. In the alleyway to his right, I guess to your left, you see a shadowy figure move across the wall, and you do recognize it as one of those abominable creatures from before.
Okay.
And you're kind of surprised that they're out here. It's kind of worrying.
Max kind of looking over, sees that, then kind of turns his head over to Norman and Virgil. Just, like that Three Stooges scene where Larry just kind of nudges, the other 2 Stooges, and kind of gestures over at the shadowy thing.
At his noticing, he does point out you guys do see it. It's not something a normal person would notice.
It looks like we might have let more than one of those things out. I'll stand
So
up.
once again, we're leaving, right?
I'll stand up and start walking straight towards it and pull my sword out as well as my shield.
I just kind of throws his hand in the air and goes, "Why aren't we leaving?"
For any of the officers nearby that might cause alarm, I'd find the nearest ones that do look kind of concerned that he's doing that, and I'll say, he's got jurisdiction. Don't worry. He knows what he's doing. And I'll kind of put them at ease with if they were
Give me a
any
communication
type of
check.
put off for that. Right. Communication.
This could determine whether or not the cops are a factor in the future for this part.
Communication.
It's not bad, sir. It's not bad.
Ooh, some stunts.
Yeah, so this is a social stunt.
If I can, I got
stunt.
stunt points, right?
Yeah, you got stunt points. You got 4.
And this is a communication one. Let's see if I can.
It should be under attitude stunts.
Attitude. Let me see. Okay, I see it.
Also, there's general social stunts as well. You can do either of those. But while you're figuring it out, what are you doing, Max?
Max is pretty much kind of reevaluating his life at this point.
Uh-huh.
He's being basically dragged into danger by someone who seems kind of, has his shit together. Then a big burly man that's constantly putting him in danger. And he reluctantly follows Norman.
You can't help yourself. You feel compelled to stay with the guy who's been more or less protecting you. Not a bad call.
That and also at this point you just want to be left alone because
because it's spooky. What did you decide on them stunt points there, friend?
Let's see.
There are a lot. There are a lot of stunts. That's the cool part about this.
I think in the short time that I have, I want to give them a quick debrief on what's been going on, and I'm gonna use the risky business. The risky business to alert them of our lone swordswoman. So that way that if they see her, then they know that it's on site with her.
Gotcha.
If I'm reading this right.
So what you do is during this interaction, you successfully draw attention away from your friend by saying, "Oh man, I think I recognize this guy. He works for so and so's gang. She carries a sword. Keep a lookout."
Mm-hmm.
And they'll start looking around a little nervous, like, "Uh-oh, there might be more of them." So yeah, well done. Yeah, that's a good use of those stunt points. So, are you following into the alleyway as well?
You know what? I've already successfully warded off one of these things. I think I am. I'm gonna go in and see if I can help Norm out because I know these things are pretty fucking weird. So I'm gonna go in.
Yeah, Norman. So you go down the alley. This thing kind of shimmers and shifts and disappears a little bit, and the alley light goes out, and then it starts to like flicker on and off.
Of course it does. I'll even say that out loud. Of course it does.
Yeah, fair. So as the light flashes, this thing's gonna come at you with kind of like a screech. What's your defense?
Oh, thank God. I was hoping you'd ask. My defense is 11.
Alrighty. So, this thing, in the shimmering light, you see it. It's already at your feet, and it comes out of the ground, out of the shadow, really, and it grabs your face. And you start having flashbacks of every horrible thing you've ever done.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's not a good thing to use on soldiers. So, how much damage does... Oh, right, there you go. You're going to take 5 after... also remove your toughness from it.
My toughness, not my armor?
Both.
Because my armor is really high. My armor impact is 5, my ballistic is 7, and my toughness is a 1.
Okay, yeah, so, remove your... I guess you don't take any immediate damage then.
Mm-mm.
But make a Constitution tolerance test for me.
Constitution tolerance, I've rolled a 12.
This like black energy starts to seep in through your face, and it starts reaching into those nightmares of yours, and it draws power from them, and it finds a wellspring of darkness within you. You're gonna take another 4. This does not get mitigated, and you have like your eyes turn black, and you can feel them oozing, and you have a -2 penalty to ability tests.
Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted.
So you guys follow Norman, and you see him looking around. You see the lights go, and then this thing grab his face, and he just starts bleeding black out of his face.
All right, Max is gonna quickly backstab and goes, no, not good, 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 not good.
I'm gonna posture and take my best run forward, and I'm gonna try to kick this thing off of his lower body if I can.
Yeah, go ahead. So you're gonna run and do an unarmed attack. Absolutely. Give me a fighting check.
Yep.
If you have unarmed.
Fighting.
But I don't think you do.
I've got the professional suit of fighting, so I should just have plus 30 fighting. I don't know if you knew about that.
Professional suit of fighting +4.
Whoa! What? Look at this.
To
Let's
fuck.
go.
That might actually hit him. Hey, would you like to spend one of your 6 determination real quick?
Yeah.
All right, so you
I would.
do hit him, which means you get those 5 stunt points. You're hitting him with an unarmed attack, which doesn't do a lot, but with stunt points, anything is possible.
That's very true. All right, now I need to check out these stunt points real quick. Ooh, this is fun.
Let me help you real quick. You got 5.
I see the melee ones.
Yeah, there are melee ones, and there's also general combat.
Okay.
But melee might be your best bet.
Mm-hmm.
Although, none of those
see.
apply to him. So yeah, maybe do a general combat. You could probably attack again, or do extra damage, would be your best bets. Or...
You know,
you can knock him down.
If I could. So I got 5 points, right?
You got 5 points.
Okay, now tell me if I can't do this. But there's one called Maim, and I want to
Maim
grab
is only
its
usable
head.
in the gritty, and we're not doing gritty.
I see. Okay, I see gritty. Got
Ignore
it.
the red
Okay.
ones.
One
One of those is also called instant kill. Yeah.
Different colors. That makes sense.
You can't do lethal blow though to do an extra 2d6 damage, which is hilarious.
Yeah, maybe I'll. I think I'll do. Wait, hold on. Let's see. When you succeed a non-physical attack, anyone who witnesses it rolls willpower. If you win.
That one probably shock and awe probably won't work either.
Okay, I'll just do the extra damage then. I think that makes the most.
That one's easy, and it does a
Yeah.
lot. So go ahead, roll 2d6 and then roll 1d6.
Roll 2d6. And then 1d6.
All right, so the 1d6 is actually
15.
the 1d6 is actually d3, so 4 is a 2. So you're doing 13 damage to this thing with a kick, which is a lot.
Wow.
Wow, it is a lot. Holy crap. So
So for at least the way I'm seeing it, obviously my kick isn't very much, but my guy has got a lot of courage with willpower, and I think him seeing Norm getting the same treatment that I got a second ago really got me a little peeved. So I think it was more so like a get off my friend kick than
it was
I'm just gonna
adrenaline.
kick this guy kick.
Yeah, so you manage to hit him as he's turning solid, so you find a solid target there, and you hit him with all you got. It does knock it back, and then Norman.
Sorry, I was responding to somebody, to Saraset in the chat, who asked if Pizza Man was a bard or something different. And I was saying he's more or less the rogue or thief of our party.
That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right.
No,
if anything, NPC. He's the NPC of the party. The PC NPC.
The playable NPC.
Yeah, the playable NPC.
The playable, non-playable. Okay.
I will take this moment in time to stab my long blade through the shadow creature.
Absolutely.
I've rolled a 20 to hit.
Okay.
Good night.
Okay.
All right.
And it's 9 damage.
Okay. Jeez. It's really funny. So 20, huh? Alright, well that hits. And then you said 9 minus
Yes, sir.
defense. It's gonna be this much. Not bad. You do shink, and some of the shadow, just kind of gets cut off and disappears in the air.
The way I see it is this thing's reaching, clawing my face. I pull my sword out and just push straight through its abdomen. It's close enough not to miss. Hits the 90 to hit.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so you just shear off a piece of this thing. Wha-bam! Max, I know that it might not be your intention to fight, but it is your turn.
See here. Max is going to... We're going to do that Sherlock thing once again. He's going to take in the surroundings, and if there's like, one of those, where there's a fire escape and ladder that could drop down, they drop down on top of the monster, he'll do something like that. Or if there's like some thing hanging above that, with a well-placed chunk of a rock.
Gotcha. You're looking for an environmental angle here. Yeah, go ahead. Give me a perceptible.
All right.
Peep with your peepers. It's not bad. You do get stunt points. Look at that.
Oh, hey.
Wow. You're stunting up today.
Would you like... So, you can also kind of use them in a free-form manner. If you just want to use them, I can make something happen for you, essentially.
What? I'm thinking... I was looking at the aha thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, maybe possibly do awe into aha, and anything remaining kind of to intuition.
GM reveals an additional useful fact about the object of your test per SP spent. How many do you want to spend?
Okay, if I have 5 points, 3 into aha,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 into intuition.
Gotcha. All right. So that's not a bad combo there. So you do notice as it gets hit, the lights flicker, and you see it kind of disappear and reappear with the lighting. That's the first thing you notice. The second thing, every time that it does this, it moves. Like it's not in the exact same spot that it was when it did so. And the third thing you notice is that it's sticking to areas where there's a lot of shadow. Those are all things you notice. That's your aha moment. And then the thing that you couldn't notice without doing intuition, you notice that there's a fuse box to your right.
Mm.
And it looks like something got like blown or something. You think the creature might have caused it, but you open it and you realize you could probably switch out the fuse for a different one that's in here and maybe do something.
All right. I'm guessing that won't happen until my next turn.
You can do
though,
it right now.
Now? Oh, okay. You know what? Max is going to reach over to his satchel. Let's just say he has some odds and ends, and quite conveniently has an extra fuse in there for some reason.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, you could have an old fuse from like when your car broke down.
Yeah.
You bought the 12 pack, but you only needed one. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, the Megalomart.
Yeah. So you swat. You see the busted one. You pull it out. You put this one in, and then you see a lever. That's like in like halfway. Bang! So there's these backdoor lights behind this business have like floodlights on them. Boom! They come on. The thing goes and it starts screaming in like a unearthly wail as it starts to get cast against the wall. It starts casting its own shadow, and you see it kind of get sucked into it a bit.
Can I say that when Max flipped the switch, he kind of just yells out, "And let there be light!"
Absolutely. So this thing is like screaming, and it seems stuck. It seems like it can't move very well at all right now, which means it's not going to go. So, Gary, no, Robert, you can go now. You see this thing? It's like getting pulled into the wall, kind of, by its own shadow.
Okay. I am going to. Is there any way that I can assist Norm in this one? Like now that I see it's like pinned, like I don't really see me like doing any really more damage to this guy. I mean, it's a shadow thing. I'm gonna I don't know if I can just like trade turns with him or give him mine or however that works, but I'd like to just give whatever I can as an advantage to Norm.
You
I'm
can
not sure what
assist
that
him.
would be.
Yeah,
but-
you can assist him.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll make sure to assist him. Yeah.
You can run up and grab one of the thing's arms. I'd allow that.
Yeah, I'll actually do that. I will approach and do that.
Wow.
I'm glad I did.
I probably need the assist. Yeah.
All right. So with the assist, I'll make it simple. I will let you roll again.
Okay. 13 is
better.
better than a
It
10.
is better. Do you want to spend determination?
Yes. Do you know how much I have? I don't seem to have
Actually,
track.
you know what? It is immobile, and it is because of what Max did. I'm actually just going to give you a flat bonus to it. It's kind of like a team attack. Like it gets out of the way barely from the first swing, but then Virgil grabs it, and then you stick it while it's stuck. Go ahead and do your damage.
My damage is
You also-
11.
You also been booned.
Hey, thanks for the boon.
Hey.
11.
Yes,
I'm going to
11.
have its defenses be down right now. So I'm going to have it do straight up 11. So you slash off pretty much the arm that Virgil's holding, and it disappears in his arms. And then it is technically Max's turn again.
Really
Everybody
quick,
got
I'm gonna-
booed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna respond once again. Vampy,
Vampire
thank you very
Bunny.
much for the boon. And really quick, Avenging Penguin said that Max has a fanny pack of holding, which gave me this idea. I rock the fanny pack.
There you go.
We're reconning the statue to a fanny pack.
Bring it back,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, bring back the fanny pack.
But it
let's
seems that
see.
your trick worked.
What for? Just Max is now at this point kind of curious. He kind of opens up his fanny pack. Where is it, dude? Pulls out the like a mini flashlight. Just kind of lights it in the center.
So it gets lost in the floodlights, but like you can't tell if it's really adding anything to the situation.
Okay.
But funny though, I get
Yeah.
it.
Well, experimental. Just see if
Yeah, you gotta
does
try.
light actually hurt it. Direct light.
It does seem like it is hurting it. You don't know if the your flashlight's doing anything extra though.
All right. Can I just at this point once again? I guess I'm gonna go with perception, just to kind of study the creature more.
Yeah. If you want to if you want to try and learn something from it, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not bad. So as you guys hack away pieces of it, it does seem to get smaller, and it does look like it's getting closer and closer to that wall from the bright lights.
Guys, I not entirely sure, dudes, but getting kind of closer to the wall.
It's
Right now,
going
it's
to.
cool.
You're going to hear something from around the corner.
Okay.
Everyone back off, or I'm going to fucking kill her. And then you see this thing that's like trapped. It's release me, or she dies.
Oh shit.
Sorry, I didn't mean for it to get real.
I'm gonna throw my shield and ricochet it around the corner to hit the guy.
Let's see it.
Yeah.
This will be difficult, but yeah, sure.
Hey man, no harm. The only way you can do it is if you roll it, right?
Yeah.
He rolls 18 plus whatever.
It's a 10, but I will use determination for this.
If you spent all your determination, technically it wouldn't be high enough.
Oh shit. Never mind then.
because that's quite the thing.
Can you use a determination to reroll, like 2 determination to reroll or
I
anything?
don't think
Because
you
that
can. But so here's what I'll do for you. If you want to rob yourself of determination for the remainder of the session by spending all of it, I will allow it to work.
yeah, it's too cool.
Okay, yeah. Rule of cool, man. If you want to, no more determination for you for the rest of the session. But,
Got it.
bah, it does hit. You hear, oh, go ahead and give me the damage.
And
And we get
damage.
3 every session, right? I think that's how that works. Is it 3 every
Oh,
session?
you got 6.
6.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We have
Maybe
3
my,
conviction or something. But
Oh, and you all got
conviction-
boomed as well.
I think
Boom.
Which means you guys are sitting at 7 each.
Hey,
okay.
since we got booned, may I keep 1 point?
Yeah, you can keep one.
Okay, thank you.
I gotta let the audience actually affect things, otherwise, you know.
Yeah, I was like, damn, my timing was pretty shit for that.
But yeah, so you do hit him. You're, take him down now. And you hear the scene go, no.
For what it's worth, I did 8 damage, which is actually the max damage you can do with a D6 weapon plus 2.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad. You hear the cops moving into action around the corner. And then during all of this, it gets pulled into the wall the rest of the way by this, like, and you hear it sizzle as it enters. And it looks like one of those shadow ghost things on the wall. Just kind of, and it stops moving. It felt cool. You guys actually did a shit ton of damage to it, which was pretty cool. And then you guys hear where you hear all kinds of sirens going off all over the place. You see cars going this way, that way. It's going down.
I guess we're not done here yet.
I definitely think there's more. Now look at Max. That was a really good idea.
No problem. I just, got this 12-pack, the local, Mar, and had a couple extra.
Is that leopard? Cheetah? It looks good on you. Don't listen to what the
yeah.
other people say. I think it looks good.
Totally. Bring it back, dude. Bring it back to Fanny. Yeah.
Let's hope you have enough fuses to keep this whole city lit up. Looks like these things come out of the shadows.
Well, I have, let's see, 1, 2, 10 more? 12-pack.
12-pack.
Yes. That dreaded 12-pack. They always get you at auto area. I don't know if I can say auto zone. I'll call it auto area.
One of the cops comes around the corner holding your shield. Like, wow, that was a hell of a shot, sir.
Thanks. It must have been a lucky throw.
Definitely. That's a lucky throw.
I'll reach out and take my shield back, looking all dope-like.
Yeah, we took the guy down. The girl's going to be fine.
That's
So,
good. That's good.
As
I'm
far
actually
as we
gonna,
can tell, these creatures come out of the darkness. There appear to be a whole lot more than the one we were tracking.
Yeah, these creeps really do come out at night, huh? He'll say, kind of disregarding your whole creature notion.
Sorry, I don't think you heard what I said. Then I'm going to let Robert say whatever he was saying.
Yeah, I'll kind of have my phone, and I'd like to try to make a contact out of this. And basically, the end goal is to try to get a handgun from him or a weapon of some sort, so I'm not walking around Spartan kicking shadow demons. I'd like to shoot them. That'd be ideal. So I'd like to basically just be like my angle is since I've given him this information already and we handled this, it's like, yeah, me and Norman, we have to continue on to the next scene. We need to help out the other officers, but I left my handgun back at the station. Is there any way you can offer me an extra weapon?
Go ahead and make the roll.
Yeah,
Because
What
technically,
kinda- what would that
they
be?
can't do that, but
I know, yeah.
it is possible.
Hey, it's a pretty crazy night. Is that
crazy night.
communication or?
The ankle gun. They're ankle guns.
Yeah, pretty
What
much.
do I
Like
roll
maybe
for
if he
that?
has a spare piece, he could give it your way.
Jahan, what do I roll for
Oh,
that?
communication.
Okay, cool.
And do you have any communication trainings or focuses that apply by chance?
I have investigation.
Okay.
Not quite.
I don't know if that's
But
gonna
a
be
17,
helpful.
wow. But like, yeah, you guys really saved the day. Just make sure you get this back to me. He'll give you his card, for his for the station, his police card or whatever, and he'll give you a revolver that he has on his ankle.
Oh wow. How many bullets does he have, or come with it, or does he give me an
6.
extra? Or is just the 6? All right, perfect. I'll kind of put it in my pocket because I clearly don't have a fucking holster, and I'll look at the card and say, "Oh, station so and so. I've heard good things about you guys."
Oh yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, we do our best. I got to get this guy back to the station though. You guys stay safe out there. It's a crazy night.
Absolutely. Thank you, officer.
While this is going on, while both Virgil and Norman's talking to the officers in charge, can Max be talking to some of the other kind of just the patrolman stuff, and he's just basically passing out, buy one large, get one free order of Ronin bread.
Yeah, you pass out. You pass out some coupons for Threefold pizza
Yeah.
a day.
Mainly trying to, build on Max's networking.
It's a buy one get one at Threefold Pizza on Ronin bread. Is that what you said?
That is
No, buy one large pizza, get one free order of Ronin bread.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I like that. Yeah.
So yeah,
Those are yummy.
at some point during our games, the cops will order a pizza from you for sure. I'm gonna make
That's excellent.
cop pizza.
Also,
I'm looking
now chill with Max, right?
Yeah, you guys will pal around. It'll be fun. It'll be good times.
Once all the shadow demons are done, I'm very much so looking forward to the full session of us just delivering pizzas like Crazy Taxi. Just fucking. That's gonna be great later on.
Yeah, it could be a lot of fun.
Anywho,
Interdimensional pizza delivery. That could be fun. Ooh. But yeah, so you guys, you see the guy who was holding the woman hostage. He looks, he doesn't necessarily look homeless, but he does kind of look like maybe a junkie or something. And you don't see the black marks moving up his neck anymore. They're gone. But he is unconscious as they load him into the back of the police car.
Just in case Max is going to shine his flashlight at the person. Just in case.
Nothing happens. Good check.
Looks
though.
over at Norm. Yeah, Norman kind of just. Max looks at Norman and Virgil.
Norman also looks back to normal now.
He clicks on Norman. Clicks. Just checking.
Thanks. Next time, give me a heads up if you plan on flashing me.
Probably not.
I'll get kind of close to Max and be like, "Hey, did that cop give me his gun?"
Max is like, "Yeah, dude. You sure they're not supposed to do that?"
I know. And here we are.
Virgil, if you wanted a gun, why didn't you just say something? You know I could walk right over there and grab a shotgun out of any one of those squad cars right now. No one could stop me.
Guys are talking way too casually about guns.
Don't worry. I put my hand on your shoulder. Don't worry. I don't use guns. I don't believe in gun violence. And I'll put my sword back into its sheath as a point of exclamation.
He just kind of looks over and just goes, "Honestly, that's just not helping."
Yeah, I think he's just the kind of guy to try to get his point across. You know what I mean? You get it?
You guys are the worst. But yeah, so
Norm's not laughing. I'm offended.
You guys see a helicopter fly overhead. It's just tonight's a hell of a night. You guys see smoke rising. You can see the hints of fire glowing on the skyline. And you can smell smoke in the air.
Before we leave, could Max try to see if you get one of the cops' mag lights it should be a lot easier than getting a gun. I think, right?
Yeah, no. Suggestion from the audiences are always welcome. Go ahead and give me that communication check.
And also, I have
Persuasion.
specialty bargaining as well.
Yeah, I'll allow it. It's not very good, Max.
Yeah.
So like you'll try and get a Magline and be like, get out of here, man. I'll order the pizza, alright? I promise. And then we can hang out.
Ah, dude, no worries. Oh, dude, just to let you know, next Thursday at Mass Shop, they have double screenings of Santo. Really cool, really going on. You know, we get pizza, showing it on the roof, 2 El Santo specials, and some cervezas up there, dude. Ha, yeah.
Alright, man. It's a date? He'll say, questioning.
I'm gonna go get into one of the squad cars that doesn't currently have an officer in it.
Yeah?
I'm gonna put it in reverse,
You do still have a car available to you.
and I'm gonna drive it over to Max and Virgil.
Hey, you can't take that!
Get in.
One of the officers comes up to the car and is like, hey, man, you can't just take the car.
I'm still waiting for Virgil and Max to get in.
I'm looking at Norm. I'll look at the cop and be like, and I'll just open the door and get in the passenger seat.
Max kind of does the same thing.
The cop pulls his gun out of the holster, but he doesn't point it at you. He doesn't really seem to know what to do in this instance. You can't take the car.
Just talk to your sergeant, report it as stolen county property, and I'll drive off.
You'll hear him report a stolen police car.
Now we have access to the computer, and that can show us everything going on around town instead of us having to guess where to go. So I'll...
Is this, like, legal?
No. No, and I'll bust out the gate in between me and you, just bust the cage out, and then rip the laptop off the stand and pass it back to Max. Or to Virgil, whoever wants it. Here, keep track of locations around town of where we need to go.
I'll take it, actually. Yeah, I'll take the computer. If I'm looking at the computer, is there any way I can search for, like, the most hot area that has the most officers accumulated?
Give me an intelligence check. Computers, if you got it.
I don't got.
I would also allow research.
I don't got that. I have investigation. I'm trying to investigate where to go.
Is it intelligence investigation?
Okay, whatever. No, it's not.
Okay,
All
then no. It's not bad.
Right.
So there is a very high volume of police cars out right now. What are you looking for in particular?
Just the largest accumulation, or like if
Like
there's
the
anything that
hot
shows-
zone?
Yeah, obviously, I'm assuming there's gonna be like some smaller areas that are being responded to, but I'm thinking like whatever the largest threat is, whatever has the most commotion, is gonna have the most officers there. So I'm looking for that spot.
So there are 2 fires. One not that far away, and the other one is deeper inside the city. And then there are also like a string of petty crimes going on near there too. Some of which are like assaults. Some are domestic disturbances. That kind of stuff.
And these are all around the 2 fires, the one that's
Yes.
close to us. And okay, then I'll point to Norm and say, it seems there's 2 big, gatherings of trouble, but there's one not too far away. I think that'd be a good place to go.
Damn. I knew I should have stolen the fire truck. It went through my head, too, before we left. I was like, should I steal the fire truck? We might be going to fires. It might be fun to have one.
Can I just say Max is kind of just chilling in the back seat? You guys remember that one scene where Hunter S. Thompson, Raoul Duke, and the guys driving to Vegas, and they have Tobey Maguire in the back? Just kind of like, that's Max right now?
Gotcha. Max is in shock. But yeah, so where are you going? You going to one of the fires?
Yeah,
pulling
the
up
one
to
closest to
fire.
us.
The closest fire to you. So you guys, you hit back to the main street that goes across the park, not through the park, but like follows the park line, and then eventually you see the fire just right there on the right. It's like it's directly across from the park. It's a big apartment building, and they're currently evacuating people. You see some people that might not get out up towards the top. And there's 2 fire trucks, there's 2 ambulances. There are some cops there trying to control the scene.
Max, you think you could get up there and get those people?
Guys just sitting like goes, typically I don't run into fire. Like, that's
There,
That's
up
a
the brick
bad
wall, up the brick wall, up the fire escape, through the flaming window. That should get you to their room.
dude. I think you're giving me like too much credit.
I've seen the way you run. You know neither one of us can do it.
Just kind of looks over at Virgil, going, "Dude, WTF?"
Look, if it's
You got
something
it, man.
if it's something I can stab, I will, and if it's something Virgil can figure out, he will. But saving those people, we're not light enough on our toes.
You guys see in the apartment building next to this one, you hear a gunshot and you see the flash in a window.
That's where I'll be. I start heading that way.
You hear a pop.
kind of yelled over towards Norman. Goes, "Dude, I just deliver pizza."
Perfect.
I'll jump out too and follow Norm, but right before I leave, I'm like, well, think about it this way: if you don't save them, think about how many tips you're gonna miss out on those lost deliveries. And then I'll like jump out the car and follow after Norm.
Once again, calls. Once again, I just deliver pizzas.
As I'm running, I'll like turn around and like the revolver in my hand, like hold his near, like I'm gonna tell you, like in a suit that's like fucking ripped up with a revolver that clearly doesn't match anything. Run after Norm.
Dude, this is now going from Mighty Max to one of that sequel to Lethal Weapon and maxed out Joe Pesci.
Nice. Fucking Joe Pesci. I love Joe Pesci.
Nice.
But yeah, you hear another pop.
Yeah, I'm going.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna go for the
Right,
gunshot building.
So you go in. It's on the 3rd floor is where you saw it. It was pretty easy for you with your tactical background. You know probably what room number. And you run up the stairs, I assume, or take the elevator, whatever.
Yeah, stairs.
Stairs, probably. Yeah. So you run up the stairs. Virgil, you're right behind him.
Yeah. Is this building on fire as well or no?
No,
Okay, yeah. I'll follow with
it's
with
just
Norm.
next door.
Max just kind of looks after his 2 newfound accomplices. Just kind of sighs. He kind of knows that if he doesn't go in there, those people are probably gonna die, and that's not cool.
It
Max
is.
is all about, you know.
I would like to emphasize that the situation those people are in is like dire. So like, if you did go up there, you'd be totally risking the shit out of your life. It's not unrealistic to say no.
You know what? We're gonna go for it. Could I, at the very least, say that there's a bottle of water in the car?
Yes.
I can take that bottle of water, unscrew it, takes off his Hawaiian shirt, kind of soaks the shirt in the water, says, "Seriously, I just deliver pizzas," kind of dejectedly, and just puts it over his face and head, and tries to find the most safe, emphasize the safest route to help these people if he can.
There is also technically probably a fire extinguisher in the car.
And he also brings a fire extinguisher then.
It's not a big one, but I think all cops carry something.
Yeah, there is a small one that's mandatory.
Yeah. Thank
It's
you,
basically-
Avenging Penguin, for pointing that out. But yeah, so you get out of the car with your wet shirt on your head and your shitty little fire extinguisher. You try and mark the best jumping path to get up there quickly, and you see a pretty good one. Go ahead and give me that parkour check here, sir.
All right. Dexterity, right?
Dexterity and then free running, I think, if you have it, right?
Last time, we still had the problem last time that it won't let me click on free running.
Right. Actually, I'm gonna
So
go look at that
what-
for you real quick.
I'm not sure what do I do then.
Dexterity. Free running. Is free running a
I put it in powers.
powers? Gotcha. That's probably why it's not clickable. Yeah, free running. Okay, so every move you make is part of a fluid motion. Blah blah blah. Not blah blah blah. Yeah. So do dexterity.
Okay.
What?
Oh,
That's a lot of stunt dice. So go ahead. It will be exploration stunts for this. Those are kind of like environmental when you're dealing with stuff of this nature stunts. Let me go. Yeah, general exploration stunts.
let me try to find where that is.
Yeah.
No, general combat, melee, arms, grappling.
And while you're looking at that, we're gonna pop back over to
Right.
the apartment building. You're outside the door, Norman.
I'm gonna blast the door down.
Hey, go ahead. Give me that. You know what? It's not a good door. I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
you blast it open.
I'm an adult man. Fuck that door.
So you see a man holding a gun, standing over what you assume was once his family, and he has these black veins going into his eyes.
Good. I'm gonna sling my shield right at his throat.
Go ahead.
I've rolled an 11.
So he's gonna you throw it wide, and like he like kind of does this number at it, and you see him look at you, and he's holding the gun. He starts raising it to his head.
Oh.
Yeah, and then his last words will be, "They come in his wake," and then he'll pop. And it's horrific. It's a horrible scene. I'm sorry. It's not great, but that's what happened. And then we'll gloss over the rest of it. But yeah, it's just a whole
I'll grab my shield and look at Virgil and what the hell was that supposed to mean?
That's what they were saying in the sewers, and then I'll actually.
That's what the little girl kept saying.
Norman, we need to make sure we keep an eye on how much light's coming from that fire. I remember when we killed that shadow thing, or it went away, the blackness in the other guy's like eyes went away. So I have a feeling one of those things must be close.
That's a good point. We need to both look around and make perception checks.
Absolutely.
I'd like to do that.
I rolled a 10. He rolled
You
a
both
10.
roll tens. You're looking around and you're trying to objectively do your jobs, but because of the horrible nature of what just happened, you guys are having trouble focusing. And it's completely understandable.
Yeah.
You notice this guy, he was blue collar guy. They didn't seem like they had a lot of money. You can tell by like the contents of their fridge that they didn't have much. It's desperate times. It doesn't seem. You see some mail with like piled up like last notice kind of stuff. So you do learn something. You do learn this was a desperate person.
Interesting.
An orgy at a funeral.
You've done it again, Vampire Bites.
Oh, yeah, we always have
Permitted term orgy this time.
half the words that we permit are because of vamp. That's funny.
Empire Bites has had its add so many words to the permitted list. I wish I kept the list over here on the side of all the things Vampire has done to us.
So many things.
I think I know what I want to do for my general exploration stunts now.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Well, before he does that, Max is also going to, before he goes into the fire, he grabs the bag, like kind of puts it in the back, of his pants, and
Yeah, there is one in the car. Yeah.
and I am going to do Speed Demon to try to get this done as quick as possible.
Nice.
Jury rig, because I feel like Max is going to probably have to jury rig something together at some point during this whole thing, and then with my last point, Stitch in Time, which helps me set myself. Even I take a little bit of time to set myself up for success later, gaining +1 per stunt point spent on the
That's a
next
good one.
test related to this counter.
One. That's a smart one to do. You're setting yourself up for success. So you hop onto the apartment building ladder that the apartment building that they're in, and you climb up it all the way up, and then you jump across to the 4th floor, which is one above where they are. And it's on fire. The bricks are hot. You're like, oh shit, this is a bad idea. But you are up there. And you could see, you could hear people screaming inside. Like, help!
I was going to call out, dudes, where are ya?
We're in here! They'll call out for you.
In here doesn't mean much. I mean your exact location.
We're underneath, we're in the bedroom.
They respond back with latitude, longitude.
34 north. But yeah, they do let you know where they're at. You can kind of tell from the screaming.
Okay. Max is gonna just try to get there, being careful not to touch any doorknobs or anything like that. And if it's a wooden door, he's not gonna touch the metal part. He's gonna try to feel the wood part just to see how hot it is. Try to gauge
Yeah.
the heat on the other side. Making sure there's not going to be a backdraft or something. If he opens the
So
door.
you figure out a way in, and you're in the room. But it's hot. Give me a con check
Right.
to not pass out.
Have stamina.
Yeah,
stamina.
stamina will help. Yeah.
Hope it does.
You get a +1 because of your Stitch in Time. Would you like to spend some determination points?
Yes, please.
Spend 3.
All right.
And that turns that into a success, which means you do get those stunt points.
All right.
You get another 5. So, you're in the building. It's hot. There's smoke going all over the place. You drop down below the smoke. You start coughing. You're sweating. And you could barely see. And then you get to where they are. You're like, oh, this must be the room. And the door is on its halfway across the hallway, partially on fire, but you can jump over it into the room.
Okay. Max does that. Just so I know, what stunt chart am I looking at for those 5 stunt points?
We're going to keep it on exploration.
Okay, cool. You know what? Max is just going to be using the same combo of Speed Demon, Jury Rig, and Stitch in Time.
Yeah, when you start doing Speed Demon, stuff really does start happening quick. Okay, so you're ready. So you're going to, with the Jury Rig, you've done it twice now, so I'm going to let you, instead of jumping over this door, you're going to find, a piece of broken wood, and you're going to just knock it to the ground with the wood. So you avoid the possibility of taking fire damage this way. And now you're in the room. It's on fire. You can see that they're in what must be the master bathroom. But there's fire blocking your way there. But you have a fire extinguisher.
Max is going to be also keeping low. Try to keep away from the smoke that's above him, and just... This is a fire extinguisher to kind of, try and make a path for them to kind of get to him.
I don't think I want to make you roll to use a fire extinguisher. I think fire extinguishers should just kind of work.
Yeah. would hope so.
So
I would hope
you do put the fire out
police keep
a
them up to
bit.
date.
It is a woman and her child.
All right, guys. Just make your way here. Keep low. Just be very careful. If you have any kind of like rags or something, put it over your mouth and nose. Breathe through that. If you have any water or anything, that helps even more.
They'll turn on some water and like get wet and stuff, and at your behest. What are you gonna do with them?
Max is gonna, once they get to him, he's gonna try to figure out a safe route as possible. Get out of there, but also knowing they don't have probably his parkour skills.
They do not. No.
Yeah. He's gonna try to lead them down safely, maybe through more mundane means.
Okay, so if you can get them into their living room, there is a fire escape, but they were like trapped in here.
Yeah.
You want to get them to the
I
fire
will-
escape?
We're gonna get them to the fire escape.
All right, so you're gonna have to guide them. Give me communication.
All right.
You're kind of taking
Communication.
leadership here.
Which I'm not that great with. Huh.
It's not terrible. Would you like to spend a single determination to make it a success?
Sure.
Okay. So that'll get you
sure.
there, and you do have 4 stun points. And you are like, the little girl stops moving, but you're like, it's okay, come with me. And you get them into the living room, you get them to the window, to the fire escape.
If possible, Max is gonna try to hold. He's gonna take a whole little girl, kind of put her under his soaked Hawaiian shirt, so she doesn't get any, breathe in any of the smoke.
As you're helping them out the window, you hear, oh God, where am I? From inside where you just came from.
Max can look over at the woman, and goes, is there anyone else here?
Oh God, is that? It sounded like my husband. I thought he got out already.
All right, okay. Max this time he's gonna hand over the little girl. All right, guys, go down the fire escape. I'm gonna try to get back in there, try to help your husband.
Absolutely. So we're gonna shoot back over to Norman and Virgil. You guys are in this crime scene. What are you guys doing?
I think I'm good on this part. But I'm gonna go up some more stairs and go to assist Max.
Gotcha. Okay, so you feel like this part's kind of it already happened, so you're moving
Yeah,
up. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, and I think there might be more to investigate here, but there's still more action going on as well that needs to be solved before the investigation.
Absolutely. So you go upstairs. How far are you going?
How tall is the building that's on fire?
4 stories.
All right, I'll go to the 5th floor of the apartment complex.
Yes, this apartment complex is taller. So you go to the 5th floor. You're up there.
And I'm gonna do the old yield, run, and jump across into the
You can
flaming
see-
building move.
You can see the woman and child going down the fire escape.
Good job, Max. I think to myself in my head, great work. I'll bellow out. Are there any more people in the building?
No one. Oh yeah, I guess she could hear you. Yeah, my husband's up there with the Hawaiian shirt guy.
I'll look at Virgil. Should I go to help?
I actually stayed in the room. I didn't follow.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. So you're investigating. Okay. Well,
Yeah, I
there's no
am.
one to talk me out of it, so I'll jump across now.
Hey, go ahead.
Yep, I'll
Give
jump
me
into
that
the flaming
athletics
building.
check or dexterity. This is like halfway a feat of strength, though. Been able
Strength and dexterity, they're both 1 for me, so we'll go with strength. Uh-oh. That's a really... Look, Jahan, I don't want to tell you when to take your break as a game master, but I don't want to tell
boy,
you...
you jumped through the window.
Oh fuck!
And that's where we're gonna take our.
Oh no! Oh,
For those of
shit.
you listening and not watching, he rolled a 6. So we're gonna investigate this after our little bathroom water break. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have been great. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, everybody here. Don't forget that you can boon and doom our players to help them when they jump out of windows.
I don't want to get anybody excited, John, but is there a giveaway tonight? Do we have?
Yeah, we could do a giveaway tonight. I will start a giveaway when we get back.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be back in like 5 to 7 minutes, everybody. Thanks for being here so far.
I should be in here.
Fresh out the box. Fresh out the box.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Threefold Green Ronin setting in modern age. I am the Game Master Johananon.
I am the co-host Casualty CDG, and I'll be playing the part of Corporal Norman, who is a tactical super soldier, kind of in the vein of Captain America or Peacekeeper, kind of a violent type of leader character.
I am Robert, friend of Fresh Out the Box, and I am playing the part of Virgil, and I am a somewhat pencil-pushing artifact recorder from the missions of Corporal Norman, and also currently a very dusty, up suit-wearing, revolver-toting, investigating guy.
And I am Michael, aka Mr. Kapow, and I'm playing the part of Max, the hapless delivery guy who kind of honestly just fell into this whole thing and just wants to go home, and they're not letting him go home.
Yeah, and also tonight, we already got some people in the giveaway. Hashtag age, all lowercase, gets you in for a chance to win some modern age PDF books. So hop on in that if you're not already doing it, and we'll do the drawing towards the end.
And of course, if you're watching on our Facebook or our YouTube, I believe you have to go to Twitch.
You have to go to the Twitch to do it, yes. So if you're not watching us on Twitch, go to Twitch to do it. It's kind of inconvenient, but it's how it works. So, Norman, you're following 5 stories. Why don't you die?
No one knows that I'm falling 5 stories yet. All we know is I'm jumping out of a window.
You're in midair. You're not making it. You can tell.
Uh-oh. Well, now I'm falling 5 stories.
Your foot kind of gets caught in the window, and so you lose all that momentum, and you start falling. Why aren't you going to break every bone in your body?
Easy. I'm gonna do a shield tuck and roll. It's gonna be dope. I'm falling shield first.
Into the ground, or are you going to try and land somewhere else? You can try and grab something? What's going
on? Into the ground.
Not aiming for anything softer.
Nope. Shield first into the ground and tuck and roll.
That's quite a few seconds of 9.87 or whatever it is. I can't remember.
I don't even know if you can survive that, but go ahead and give me a dexterity check.
Of little faith of the shield and armor combo.
Please don't be a low number.
It's not great.
It's better than a 5.
Better than
That's
a
5. It is. I rolled an 11.
Oh, you got booned, too.
Oh, and a boon. Oh, a boon.
If I'm not mistaken, you do have 2 determination.
That now makes that is correct.
I must say, I've got a comment. Vampire Bites just posted. Did I waste that boon?
Yeah, I saw that, which was what made me realize. Are you going to spend them, Gary?
I am definitely going to spend both of my determination.
What's your health?
My health is currently 17 out of 21.
Uh-oh.
And I have impact armor of 5.
Specifically impact?
Specifically impact. My ballistic is 7. My impact is 5.
Okay. So
Uh-oh.
take 6.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't nothing.
Yeah. Because of your successes, I took away some of the d6 I was going to roll. And then I rolled pretty decently, actually. But that damage reduction, because 11 was what was coming your way.
Yeah, 6 is much better.
11 would have almost killed you, so.
Vampire Bites, thank you so much for the boon. Thank you, nice game master, for reducing the d6s. And anyone who saw that, it looked cool as fuck, like I almost meant to do it. I just come screaming out of this apartment from the 5th floor, land on my shield, kaboom, and just roll through it and get up. My shoulder hurts like a bitch.
It hurts like a bitch, yeah.
My elbow is going to be all swollen up, but I'm walking like it is.
For the record, Vampire, had you not booned him, he would have been taking more. Because he was underneath my minimum success. So, you're on the ground floor now. Max is in the burning building, and Virgil is investigating the murder scene. Virgil, what you doing here? You want to check out this guy?
Yeah, I see Norman run off, clearly to kind of check out what's going on in the burning building. The first thing I do is, if there's any blinds, shades, whatever the fuck can open as much light into the room as possible, I immediately do that quickly. And in an effort not to spend too much time in this room, I check the killer guy first. I check to see if he's still got the black markings, to see if he's still being gripped by the shadow thing. I kind of check his chest and his pupils, see if anything's there.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an intelligence. What do you got for intelligence? Investigation?
I don't have. Oh, actually, no. I have communication, investigation, and then flat intelligence. I don't have.
Give me the flat intelligence.
Yep.
Okay. So what you do notice, there's a hole in this guy's head.
Mm-hmm.
And inside, you can tell there's some black ooze that is not going away. And then there's he still has the veins in his face, the black veins. They did not dissipate.
Oh, shit.
Which is different.
Okay. That is weird. And that actually matches up with the guy we were fucking with in the sewer before the thing exploded. Or before Max exploded, actually. That kind of matches up with that, too. The family, are they also black? What's up with them?
They are unafflicted.
Okay, good. Perfect.
Is the family black is a really good sentence, but the way you delivered it was really ace there.
I can only my communications is pretty decent. I should have said that better. Anywho,
they are normal.
Okay, cool.
They do not have any
They're normal. He's all weird. Still got the black, goo stuff. I'll keep that in mind. And I don't want to dally too long in this room. I'm going to take his gun, because he's not going to stop me from doing that, and I'm going to follow after him.
Do you want any of the goo?
No, you know what? I'm a cryptid hunter. I'm super weird. I'm an omni chronicler. I feel like I would have a vial that might be, I don't know, something to hold
have
it.
something, yeah. I would imagine.
I would love to grab some.
If you didn't have a vial, you are in an apartment with a body and the family's probably outside, you could probably just dump out some jelly or something out that fridge and scoop some up.
Yeah. I'll hit him with a Zelda fairy scoop and go on my way.
Absolutely. And where are you going?
I'm going to follow, just after where Norman went. I heard he was going one floor, so I'm going to go where he went.
As you leave the apartment, you hear, "Oh fuck!" and then you hear you see him go falling past the window.
Oh shit! I checked the window to see if he survives.
You see him
And I assume,
kind of standing there kind of bouncing ooh, like he knows he fucked.
I'll reach out and say, "Are you all right?"
Perfect. I have a pain in my shoulder. It's a Charlie horse. Whenever I fall from 5 or 6 stories up and land on my arm, I always get a Charlie horse.
Did someone push you?
Shut up, Virgil.
I'm being for real. I'm not getting pushed out of a window.
I took care of whoever pushed me out the window. Get down here.
Okay, I'm coming down the Wheelie Cave, and I'll go out the normal.
Watch out for those windows. They're tricky.
One of the windows grabs you and throws you out. No, I'm just kidding. So
That would suck.
we go back into this burning building. Max, you're way out of your depth here, but something's calling you. Something you feel like you can do something, so maybe you should. And you go past the living room into the children's bedroom. There's fire erupting all around you. It's starting to get really bad in here. And you see the ceilings collapsed on top of a man who's struggling underneath the beam. And the beam's on fire.
Gonna look around and gonna try to see if there's those lamps that standing lamps with a large pole or something. Try to see if there's one of those around or some sort of thing that he could create a leverage kind of room and just the thing up.
Yeah, you can find one.
Maybe Jesse Pinkman, science, B word.
Yeah, you can find a lever, for sure. That'll be your second jury rig.
All right.
So you find something to use. And you're like, I got you, sir. As you step into the room, the floor creaks. And you're like, uh-oh. And you look down and you realize the floor has been damaged by the falling beam and the fire. And the floor, it feels like it's hot.
Oh, Max is this is bad, this is bad.
Very bad.
Dude, honestly, dude, GTFO now. We need to totally GTFO heck out here. Your wife and your daughter, they're good, they're chill, they're just hanging out downstairs, but we need to get the heck out of here, dude.
Give me a strength check. You will get a bonus for using a lever.
Because my strength is shit.
Yeah, your strength is shit, but you are using a lever. It helps significantly.
I mean, it's a double.
It helps a lot, but it doesn't help that much. That's pretty bad.
That sort of reminds me of what I rolled in the building.
Yes, it's exactly what you roll. So you put all your weight on this pole, and you think maybe you put it in the wrong spot or something. And when you set back down, the floor goes and starts creaking again. It kind of sags a little bit, and you're like, "Oh shit!" Just to put you on a timetable here.
Yeah, I'm wondering, I think I still have some determination points or something, or at least that boon I got earlier. I can use that.
You do have 7 determination points, I believe.
Yeah.
Let me see. What would that get you to? Because I'm giving you a bonus for the thing.
Bare minimum.
If you used 5, that would succeed.
What? Let's use 5. I think this is probably going to end
It's
up
a good
tapping me
time
out,
to
but-
use determination for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Thank you,
we're
chat,
using-
for giving us so many points to work with here, so people can do awesome hero stuff. But yeah, so you put your feet back down, the floor creaks, and you're like, oh shit, and the adrenaline surge you get from the literal fire beneath your feet. You just and the guy crawls out.
All
And
right,
then when you drop the 2x4, not 2x4, the big beam that was on him back to the ground, the floor caves in. Boom, and you guys start. You don't drop, but now it's at an angle and it's starting to go down, and stuff's starting to fall towards you, and there is fire underneath.
So basically, like some of the abandoned buildings in Fallout.
Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah, they're like sliding towards oblivion here. So now get out of the room is the name of the game.
All right, so Mac's he's gonna still help the guy, but he's also trying to make sure they get up there safely.
The Threefold game might end episode 3. That's funny. Yeah, give me a dex check to get up
good.
here.
I'm good at that.
You are good at that. Excellent. You manage. You run up, and then you kick off of like a falling nightstand, and you throw yourself to the doorway, and you're holding onto the doorway. You pull yourself into the hall. Let me see how this guy does behind you. Not bad. He does pretty good. I rolled 13 plain without any additions, so not bad. He follows you up. He's like, and he falls, and he grabs the door from me. He can't pull himself up, though.
Mac's gonna help him. He's also gonna be like, dude, I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Oh, man. Why can't I remember what that's from?
Clerks.
Okay, yeah, there you go. I was like, I know that one. Yeah. Give me one final strength check to pull this guy up. Really, you're just assisting him. Yeah. So
Fingers crossed.
it's not bad. It will help him with his strength check. You guys pull. You're in the hallway. You're almost free and clear. The window's right there.
It's gonna be like, all right, dude. Like, we need to get out of here because this building is gone. So, yeah.
Before you leave, give me one last stamina check.
All right.
Okay. I was going to see if you take any smoke inhalation damage from this whole ordeal. You do not. You're fine.
Hey.
You rolled really good. So, yeah. You guys escape. You guys, Gary, you're halfway up the fire escape, and you see them coming down.
I'll climb back down.
Max is gonna be like, as they're climbing down, dude, why are you here?
I was coming to save you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very nice. Clerks, and no hesitation.
Also, great job saving these people.
You did save 3 people's lives. Good for you.
Max
Well
will be
done.
like, dude, thanks. Like, can I go home now?
You guys will be standing in the alleyway as they start to put out the fire a bit. They start getting things under control. You can still hear sirens off in the distance. A helicopter flies overhead again. Looks like they're looking for somebody. And when you guys look up, you notice some shooting star kind of stuff happening. And it looks weird. Doesn't necessarily look close, but
I'm gonna look up and go, oh, dude, make a wish.
as soon as you make a wish, your soul belongs to Dagon. No.
Ah!
I wish that
Even
shooting
stars.
star didn't have such suspicious timing.
You wish what?
Yeah.
I wish that shooting star didn't have such suspicious timing.
Mm-hmm. That
Yeah,
is
I like
strange.
wishes. I'm with
I
you,
should be
Norm.
like, well, that's a little morbid.
But yeah,
Come on.
so the night
There's
continues
another
on.
fire.
I'm going to say that you guys continue to try and, both literally and metaphorically put out fires all night. It's a crazy night. You guys, we're going to wind up in your choice, donut shop or diner.
I think I would have tried to go to the diner, but there were too many people there, so now we're begrudgingly at the donut shop at
guys
a very small table.
You guys are at a donut shop.
We're in suit.
At like 6:45, you guys have like black smoke like on your faces, and blood and dirt, and like you're hurt.
So I wear an over the head style mask that covers everything but the beard, so now I have that off, and you can see the smoke rings around my eyes and like smoke rings on my cheek, but the rest of it's very clean. And of course, the beard is just covered in ash and soot. My web gear that's black and gray tactical is all covered in all matter of fluids from this point in the night.
But we get some fresh ass donuts.
Yeah.
Are-
Are these donuts fresh out the box?
I know that you live in Los Angeles, but here in Texas, our donut shops all have kolaches, and they are filled with sausage and cheese and jalapenos and cheese and ham and cheese. So I'm gonna have some kolaches at this donut shop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Vampire points out that you guys parked a cop car in the donut shop parking lot. That's really funny.
Oh shit! In that case, our characters may have had a conversation about going to the diner, realized we were in a cop car, and thought it was funny to ditch it at the donut shop.
It is funny.
Mm-hmm. For
Well
sure.
done, vampire.
Well done, Vampire.
Yeah. Max is gonna have just your basic shop order. You know, cake donut with frosting and sprinkles and chocolate milk.
I feel like people don't
Strawberry
appreciate
milk,
sprinkles
strawberry
enough. I like sprinkles.
I always get a pink donut with sprinkles whenever I go to the donut shop.
What do you get, Robert?
My character gets like one of those old fashioned donuts, but with no glaze on.
Ugh, it's called a bagel.
Oh, weird.
Oh no, Robert, what happened?
That was weird. Yeah.
What happened? I hear
Like
you.
the audio changed for me. But I was just saying that he gets an old fashioned like donut, but with no glaze at all.
Yeah, I said that's called a bagel.
Oh, a bagel. Yeah, just a bagel then, I guess. Sure.
Just a gross, plain fucking donut.
They give you
Yeah,
a
I do-
donut they didn't glaze yet. And they're like, okay, man, whatever you want.
My dude's weird.
Your dude is weird. But yeah, so you guys kind of chat about the craziness. There's a bit of camaraderie formed here. But then it's time to, I suppose, return to your places in the world.
Max is kind of like, I can finally go home. You kind of see like a little tear.
3 black SUVs pull up, if that's okay with you, Jahan.
You want 3
And
black
that'll-
SUVs to pull up?
Yeah, that can be how we all get back home. My squad can come pick us up and take us back where we belong.
Yeah, that's fine. They'll take Max back to his house. His car is waiting for him. So someone swung by and got it for you. But yeah, Virgil, where do you live? Oh no, is Robert having issues?
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, Robert is having issues. Where do you go, Norman?
I'm probably going back to a headquarters type of situation.
You're going back to the headquarters that got raided earlier?
Yeah, back to a barracks or headquarters.
It's,
type
you
of
guys
thing.
have like an office.
Mm-hmm.
You go back. There's still there's been a cleanup effort here. They got rid of some of the bodies of your coworkers that died earlier in the day. And
The
they've
camera can pan through a locker room, and you see my sword and shield leaned up against a locker, and you just hear the showers going and see the smoke coming out of the shower room. I'm getting all cleaned up.
Nice. Max, you have work today, sir.
Max is gonna be like, after the night he had, he's just gonna. Can Max try to call out?
You can call out if you want to.
Max is gonna be like, dude, you wouldn't believe the night I had. I honestly did. I don't think I could come in.
Yeah, no problem. That's
This is
not
a
big
great time to decide what kind of boss he has. Because there are 2 different types of bosses.
deal. That's true. What do you mean you can't come in? We got deliveries. I got pizza burning in the oven.
I was just burning last night, dude.
Look, I don't care how high you are. Just come to work.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, ugh. Yes,
You can,
sir.
if you say no now, you don't have to go. But you know,
You know what? We'll just go with that. We'll just go with Max as a hard ass boss. So you just go. Fine.
I like the hard ass boss angle.
I liked the role playing decision went from "Can I call out?" to "You know what? Good interaction. I'm just gonna begrudgingly go." Very good. Good role play there, Mr. Kapow.
Virgil, where do you live? Do you stay at the office or do you have a place?
I have a place in town. And can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I have probably some sort of like a loft or something in town, I would think. And I will most certainly go back and try to catalog what's been happening today and try to put together some
in
pieces.
your office.
I'd probably go back to the office first and see if there's anything else there that I can kind of grab and figure out, because this whole like explosion thing from Max is still sitting funny on my head.
It should. You do have a full lab there. You can start doing some research, and eventually you'll
Perfect.
see Gary's character. Max, you go to work after having slept for a little bit. When you get there, so it's the bottom of a shopping center. There's also a top floor, and you see people coming and going up there, and it looks like they're putting something in above you.
Okay. Max is gonna be like walking in. He has his Hawaiian shirt's not actually on. It's taken off, but it's like slung over his shoulder. His fanny pack. What's that, dude? And looks up at the sign.
It says coming soon, but doesn't have a name.
Okay, cool. Maybe they'll be ordering some Zaz. Anyway, because he kind of just stumbles into work. He has I'm just gonna say he has dark circle under his eyes. He's obviously at least taken a shower by now, but he just dark circles under his eyes, really all right. Axe is here.
As you're walking in, you see someone directing some of the construction and stuff. It is a woman in a business suit skirt combo thing. She looks like a high powered businesswoman, and she's played by Maggie Q.
Oh. What can I roll perception, because I think I know who this person might be.
Hey, roll perception if you want to see if something's up.
Yeah. Where is it? Here it is.
Who do you think she is?
I'm thinking she's the same woman from when we were down the sewers.
The Blade woman?
Yeah.
She is not.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
But you do know that for sure. You see another beautiful Asian woman, and you're like, huh. Two just back to back, suspicious timing. They're all near me. What's happening? And but it's not her.
All right.
You didn't get a good look at her, but now that you're looking at this woman, you're like, huh, that's not her.
But at the very least, her face is now out in the old, Max noggin now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, now you kind of cemented what that woman looks like as well.
Cuckoo.
But yeah, you go into work. I got pizza burning in the oven. That happens.
All right, dude. Oh, dude, don't get so harsh, dude. Had a rough night. There's fires, cops. It was stupid. Anyway, all right. Where's the first order going?
Uptown. Come on already.
Oh, dude. All right. Hopefully they tip well. And Max just takes the pizza and takes it to his, Toyota Camry.
Giving out too many coupons. Wait.
At least you're getting business, dude.
But yeah, so you head on out to go do your job.
Yeah.
The woman that you saw earlier watches you leave. And then she goes back to doing what she was doing. She watches you leave in a noticeable, uncomfortable way.
Max kind of gives that uncomfortable eye wave.
When you do that, she looks away from you and starts doing her job again, whatever that may be.
Max is
So
gonna go deliver the pizzas.
You're delivering pizzas. You guys, you're doing research. And Norman, you're done. You're cleaned up. You're ready to go. Maybe you kind of reflect on like the people you knew that you lost today, and like the kind of fucked up stuff you saw, and like a lot of this stuff is new to you. Like you've seen portals, but you haven't really seen monsters. But so time does pass. It gets to about 5 o'clock, which is kind of quitting time for you, Max. Back at your offices, you guys get a buzzer at the intercom. You're the only two in the offices.
I can get it, I suppose.
Yeah, you can answer. There's a woman standing at the front door wearing a business suit skirt combo, played by Maggie Q. He reflects on the ground. He
hello. How can I help you?
By opening the door. She'll say.
I recognize. Do I recognize her at all, or
not right off the bat?
Like, is she like a superior of mine, or like, do I, does she have like a near me? Like, does she have a reason to be here? Outside of.
As you're looking at her, she is wearing a lapel pin that does signify section.
Oh, okay.
You do notice. You're looking. You are being cautious, but you do notice.
And for those of you just tuning in, Section is the covert branch of Ethon Tactical that we work for, and I'm not sure if we even know it's under the umbrella of Ethon Tactical at this point.
Technically, you don't, but...
Kind of like a Marvel SHIELD type of situation.
You guys are like a small SHIELD, yeah. You're like a new SHIELD.
Maybe even Hydra, depending on how Jahan plays it.
Stuff happens. Do you let her in?
Yeah, I'll open the door, and I'll hold the door for her. Say, of course, come on in.
She comes in.
Norm, with me.
She takes off her sunglasses, gives an appraising look about the place. Huh, so, are you the only one here?
The camera cuts to the workout room, and Bad Medicine is blaring on a workout on the stereo, and I am doing some fucking some big old fucking weightlifting in there. I've got my mask on, but no shirt, but I do have my tactical pants on. It's my gym outfit. Of course, you got to wear the mask.
Yeah.
There's one other.
So that scene will be interrupted with the music being turned off. And then Virgil and this woman are standing in the workout room. Hello, Norman.
Great to see you. Unannounced as usual.
You do recognize her. Her name is Michaela Whitehall.
Does she have a rank?
You don't know it. But it is high. You know that she outranks you by like a lot.
I'll just call her Whitehall then.
Yeah.
Whitehall. Pleasure's all mine.
She'll offer her hand. She
shake
also
her
shook
hand.
your hand, Virgil.
I'll throw on my shirt and shake her hand.
So, it's my understanding that this location's compromised.
I'll look at Virgil.
Yeah, I mean, if by compromise you mean I got jumped in my office, then sure. Yeah.
That'll happen when you skip your tactical training. She'll, give you a scolding look when she says that.
Was I supposed to have tactical training? I look at Norm like, bro, what?
I'll shrug back at you like, I don't fucking know.
What? I would have loved it.
We'll get it all squared away for you. We have a new location. Real estate is hard to come by in California, but we managed to find a place. We hope it is secure.
I assume you're here because of the runes?
I'm here to get you situated so that we can handle the task at hand.
Oh, me? And like I'll like fix up my little, kind of like straighten up. Like, oh, Ivan. Okay, all right. Well, lay the deets on me
She'll
then.
kind of glare at you. Yes, the deets.
Virgil, I hope you don't mind. All of my reports point back to you as the primary source of information. You know the most about these creatures.
Well, I guess I am the most knowledgeable. That is true.
Are you going to
That's
give
true.
her a full debrief?
I will.
Yeah, I've probably done a report also, and I'll give her my report.
Yeah, I will. And I'll also show her the little sample of goo I got from one of them.
She'll like put her hands behind her back when you like show it to her, like she doesn't want to touch it. Interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
At that point, I'll kind of look at her like, should I like not be holding this? Or...
She'll look. I mean, she doesn't like do anything alarming. She just doesn't want to touch it.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's just like a
yeah,
small
I'll just tell
detail
her.
about her. She doesn't want to touch any of this stuff.
Understood. I got it. Yeah, I'll just tell her all the deets. I'll give her the 411.
Yeah, we've been trying to clean up everything going on. We picked up the woman and the orphan at the coordinates you gave us. We dropped them off at the community center. Not sure what will become of the girl, but we'll try to get her into a nice home.
She seems to know more than she should. But I don't know if that means anything to you, but
How so?
she just seemed to be really knowledgeable of whatever these things are. She almost gave us a warning before we encountered it. So,
Interesting. I'm sure it was just kids being kids.
I've seen kids being kids, but this is more like creepy fucking kid knows too fucking much kind of kid.
It's true.
So.
She was rightly terrifying.
We'll keep an eye on her. Actually, you will. But we're not sure how far this went last night. We didn't capture the one that you told us about. But we did find information on him. Like he has a juvie record. It was recently released when he turned 18. His name is Victor. I have a really cool name for it. Oh, this is it. Victor Selick. Has a history of being emotionally disturbed. But as of, but before last night, no murders.
So he was disturbed as well. And I'll kind of like look at Norman, like shaking my head.
So we don't know where he got off to. It seems like he went underground. Metaphorically, of course. I read your report. But yes, we're gonna get you set up in your new location. She'll give you a card. It just has an address. That is it.
Okay. I have to ask now that you're here. Obviously, this is important. What exactly are these things?
We are not sure.
Okay. I was hoping you could tell me. One of them almost entered my...
Really?
I mean, obviously.
She'll get
here
really
now.
close to your face. And she'll like look into your soul. And then she'll pull back really quickly and like stand up straight and be like, I'm sure you're fine.
I believe these creatures have the ability to possess people, to jump inside them and make them do things like shoot themselves in the head.
That's worrying indeed. We'll have to keep an eye on it. What about the other portal? The one to the war-torn dimension you described in your report.
I had my soldiers hold perimeter until we were able to build something to secure the portal. We haven't gone back through, but All we can tell you is it looked bad on the other side, and something we can do here can prevent that from happening.
Interesting. Well, I will be around as your personal envoy to the collective of Section. Back to it, I guess. And she'll kind of...
There's one more piece of information. The first night, whenever Virgil was assaulted, there was an artifact that, I guess, transferred power.
I'll pull out the little wooden thing. I'm sure I saw it. Whatever.
She puts her hands behind her back again. Interesting. Yes, Mr. Max Wu shall be looked after. I do not think whatever has happened to him has run its course.
I was afraid of the same thing. I've been having my soldiers, my squad, keep an eye on him all night, 24-hour surveillance. As far as I can tell, this address you gave us, our next office is right upstairs.
Correct. How
Oh.
astute.
I knew that. Stick it in my shirt. I knew that was my address.
She should kind of be impressed, but she's not. Like, good call, for sure. But she's just very hard to impress. If she is impressed, she's hiding it. But yeah, but yes, you have a lot to do. You have a lot to watch. We will monitor the situation and give you whatever support we can. Hopefully your new facilities will be a step up.
I believe Mr. Wu, his first request will be a large repertoire of vehicles of which to choose from. If you want to make him happy, you can get a step ahead.
We'll see what we can do. To the task,
Oh,
then,
Mac.
she'll say, and she'll leave.
I'll look at Norman and just say, I'll just look at Norman and be like, Max thought he was out of this.
I'll,
Definitely not.
You need me to help you carry some of that stuff to your new office?
I'd love the hands.
Some people show up to help you move, actually. Right when you say that.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Cool.
you guys are part of
uh,
a secret society.
yeah.
It's cool. You guys have a handshake and everything.
Hey, we got it. Uh-oh.
Up
Nice.
high, down low, awkward turtle, and then boom.
Yeah, the ending is pretty much the Fresh Prince one, where it's like,
There it is.
You got to catch it, throw it away. But yeah, Max, you've been doing deliveries all day. You've slowly watched this construction happen. They're working hard. You keep going back to pick up pizzas. You've been having a weird day, man. You keep seeing things. You're not sure what you're seeing. And you just have this, like, pit in your stomach, like something's wrong. And then you deliver a pizza. Your last delivery for the day. A nice apartment building.
oh, it's the new the upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guess it's time to meet the neighbors. And Max has the pizza. Probably use one of the coupons with the free Ronin bread. All right, Max is gonna be just kind of knocks on the door. Threefold pizza. The pizza didn't get here in 30 minutes. Wait another 30 minutes.
If the pizza didn't get here from 30 minutes, then it should have. We should have just gone downstairs and picked it up ourselves. I'll open the door.
You'll see your friends open the door.
Max, his entire expression just falls.
Come on in.
I grab the pizza. I'm not tipping you twice.
That was for first of all, that's last night's deliveries. This is a whole new delivery, so tipping etiquette. Whole new tipping situation. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Well, I'm not tipping you for walking upstairs. Get in here.
I just kind of like.
That's a dick move. It's funny, though.
Can I see that mask? Second, he has that kind of a little twitch that's kind of developing.
Oh no!
It's called your Norman Twitch. Yeah.
I'll just grab him by the shirt and pull him in before he has a chance to bolt again.
It's like the reverse jazz from Fresh Prince.
But yes, you enter into this freshly, like everything smells new. The light bulbs are all brand new, so it's all bright and kind of surreal in here. There is a check-in desk that's behind glass, and then 2 doors on either side of it that you get buzzed into. And there's like a small seating area. So security's a little better this time. There's a guy behind the desk. Buzzes you guys in. Brr.
I'm guessing
Cool.
Max is now flanked by both Virgil and Norman, who are making sure he doesn't just bolt.
Pretty much. Yeah.
He's gonna be like, I need to get back to work.
I'll tell you to lead the way, and I'll just walk behind you.
Oh. Okay, in his best, in his best Scott Bakula impression, he just goes, "Oh boy."
So when you come in, this place is nicer than the offices that you delivered to last time. There's like a little cubicle area with 4 cubicles in it. People working on computers in there. There is like a bullpen kind of area where you can see some of the guys in tactical uniforms standing around, reviewing information, going to and fro. And then there's a few offices and a lab. The lab is Virgil's. One of the offices belongs to Michaela Whitehall. And then the other office is kind of shared between Virgil and Norman.
Max is going. Sorry.
Sorry, I'll just say real quick. Does the lab have my name like on a little thing next to it?
Yeah.
I immediately run up and like,
Max is gonna be like looking around, just goes, "Wow, you guys were able to fit like a lot in here." Like knowing like how big the pizza place is versus this place.
It goes up about 3 stories, and it takes up about 2 city blocks. Plus, there's a basement and a sub-level garage full of vehicles.
Those things are true.
Like how?
That's huge.
It's just one.
It's just one floor. You guys do have a garage though of your own.
Like how does this all fit in the shopping center?
We have Swedish interior designers, and they're able to make the most of the space.
Meatballs too.
Da, very good meatballs. There'll be a Swedish guy just getting done making space somehow magically. But yeah, so you guys, this is your new space. This is your new offices.
Sweet.
You can call it whatever you want, but whatever you want to call it, it's like a pseudonym, like it's a fake name. I'll leave that to you guys. But
you gotta think of a really fucking boring storefront nobody would ever want to come to.
That's a good point. What is that?
A yarn barn.
Yarn
Oh, I got.
barn.
I was
People
just saying.
would go there.
I got one. I got one.
What do you got?
Let's go with. What do you think about Ain and Stockwell Consulting?
Sounds pretty boring.
Could make it a really bad consulting place, like a consultant no one would ever need.
I dig it.
So, some peace, Dean Stockwell.
Smell consultants.
Smell consultants. People would look at that. That's too interesting. But yeah, so you guys are in a consultant office. You have cards and everything. Blah, blah, blah. the phone goes off for Virgil.
Hello, Virgil's Laboratory.
Yeah, you
How
got
can
a
I help?
call online too, Verge.
Verge. All right, sure. Patch him through.
Burp. Hello. You recognize the voice as Jessica,
Jessica. Oh,
the social
hello,
worker.
Jessica. Right, Jessica. Hello.
Hey, you guys are still alive, huh?
Yeah, still kicking. I assume you and what was her name?
Kara.
Kara. And I assume you two are well.
Shit, is it Kara or Clara? It might be Clara.
I think it might be Clara.
But yeah, well, yeah, we're doing well. They, some friends of yours came and took her last night. They gave me an address. I haven't had a chance to check in.
Well, I know they'll definitely keep you safe, but it's good to hear you both are okay.
Yeah, I was just calling to check on you, make sure that, they didn't get you. Did you find him?
We're still, I think, looking for him.
It is Kara. Kara
we were-
Reed.
We weren't able to corner him yet, but with Norm on the trail, I highly doubt he'll be on the run for long.
It's not what I was wanting to hear.
I know. As far as Kara, I mean, did she say anything else, before they took her off?
All she said was, "It's not over."
I was really hoping you wouldn't tell me some creepy shit, but that's okay. Good to know that that's what she said. I'll keep that in mind in my notes. Man, it's a shame what happened to her, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on her later today. I guess I'll let you know how it goes.
Please do. I'll expect your call.
Okay. She'll hang up.
Cool. Bam.
She also tells you that if you need to find her, she works at. She's a social worker at the Hopeful Heart.
Okay. All right.
FYI.
The Hopeful Heart.
Mhm.
Perfect. Good to know. Okay.
So what's your guys' play now? What's your plan? What are you interested in doing? In tackling here?
I just want to say, I think at this point, Max was sit down in a seat and just he's sitting on this chair, looking like a kid who just got called into the principal's office.
Yeah, you're all nervous.
I'm gonna be sitting in that same lobby as him, eating Cheetos loud.
I'll look at Norm and Max and say, well, it looks like we've got two routes to take. One is to find the psycho killer guy, who's probably got some sort of shadow powers. And the other route is to figure out what's going on with Max's arm. And he also probably has shadow powers. So I guess those are our two options here.
Might I
one
also
requires-
present a third, much less pressing option?
Sure.
We recently discovered a portal that leads into what appears to be our world after it's destroyed. This city, in fact. So if you wanted to investigate there, maybe we could figure out what makes it go boom, so we can work backwards.
Max kind of holds his hand up.
Yes, Max.
Guys, dudes, I just want to remind y'all that I deliver pizzas.
Right,
and
that's why we waited until 5 o'clock to procure your services. We know you're busy until 5, but after that, you're on our time. Welcome to section.
I don't work for y'all. I'm not supposed to be here.
Someone hands you a clipboard with
and I
onboarding papers.
and I stick a Section 8 pin, like a lapel. I just stick it. Yeah, you do.
And while you're arguing, I've been powered up. Thank you, Jay.
Fill out here, here, and here.
You're looking, and there's totally like really dope health insurance too. You're like, oh shit.
All the money will be wired tax-free into an offshore account.
Just say that as they're talking, Max doesn't know what he's going on. He thinking he's just signing like release papers or something, like his tip or something. Like, all right, can I like leave now? Like, I'll like get some sleep.
Congratulations,
Max?
newest member of Aethon Tactical. We both shake your hand.
Once again, that's Scott Bakula from Quantum Leap voice. Oh boy.
Max, you go home, you go get your 30 winks. You are terrorized by horrific nightmares all night. But you do sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, Virgil, you were called by Jessica.
Hello?
Hey. I checked on Kara.
How is she doing?
She's fine, but I don't know. Something about the timing. She's in a foster house. She's been there since last night. One of the kids that she's being fosters with is being taken to the hospital right now. You can actually hear sirens in the background, like very close to where she's talking to you from. She's comatose. Not Kara, this other girl.
Interesting. Did she say anything about, any more weird things? Anything of note?
She won't say anything.
She's gone quiet.
After
That's
what she's
odd,
been
considering she...
I think she's in shock.
Maybe. I kind of like look up at Norm and say, maybe we should pay her a visit before we do anything else. I think that might be good.
At this point,
thank you.
It's like 9 o'clock.
We need to get her out of there tonight before she hurts anyone else.
Oh, thank you, Jessica. Hang up the phone.
Before you do,
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm still on then.
bring that friend of yours. I think she really liked him.
Oh, Norm? Yeah, Norm's great. He's great, lovable,
No, not Norm.
very safe.
The funny one.
Oh, me? Yeah, I'll be there.
No, the Hawaiian shirt guy.
Yeah, Max. Yeah. Right. Okay, we'll make sure to grab him. Dang, he's gonna be so sad he's not sleeping. Oh, we'll grab him. Don't worry. We'll bring him along.
You guys on your way to this house go and scoop up Max. Max, you're awakened. You did
Literally.
get some sleep. You didn't get enough, but you got some.
It's like, dude, I gotta work tomorrow.
That's a shame.
you
You
got
have to
working
work
out,
tonight. Yeah, it's a shame you have to work tonight too. It's terrible.
I don't think I'm supposed to be in tonight, dude.
You may have to quit this part-time job. It doesn't fit your schedule.
I'm not supposed to be working for y'all.
You should have thought of that before you signed the paperwork.
I thought those were release papers.
I'm afraid there's a non-competition clause, so if you quit now, you're not allowed to have another job for the next 35 years.
Oh no! Non-competition clause.
Cool. Not cool at all, dude.
That's
Well,
so
not cool.
illegal. But that's
We'll
funny.
give you a second to put your shoes on.
Max's throws on another red Hawaiian shirt, ripped jeans, and a pair of, beat up sneakers. All right, cool, dude. All right. Where are we going?
Going to-
some house in town. Like
There's a
townhouse.
comatose child leaving the building, so we're gonna go investigate and hope we don't get knocked into a coma ourselves.
Where do you want to go? Do you want to go to the hospital, or do you want to go to the townhouse?
The place where Kara's being kept.
The townhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys do go there together. All of you go.
Hmm.
That's all I
I'm
need to
guessing
know.
we're all
Yep.
going to a car. Probably Max's car, the Camry.
You guys all head on there. You pull up. It's not a nice place necessarily. It's kind of, run down. But it is a townhouse. So they do have some room at least in the city. The ambulance is gone, but Jessica is waiting outside, smoking a cigarette.
Can we make a small detour before we get there? We just went to went through a drive-through and Max purchased version of a Happy Meal for Clara.
That's fun.
It's that's actually something we used to do all the time if we were going to investigate kids, going to interview them. I mean, it's like
Okay.
pick them up some fast food or something on the way. Everybody's more likely to talk if you bring them a big bag of fast food.
Yeah, and toys.
Hmm.
No, I like it. Yeah, it's a good angle. So you guys show up with your Happy Meal. She's smoking. Oh, God. You guys are finally here.
And we brought Max as well. So
Good,
Oh,
man.
Max
She
She
likes
likes
it.
you.
awkward wave and holds up to the Happy Meal.
Oh, you brought her something. I don't know if she'll eat it, but we can try.
There's a toy inside.
That's why she likes you.
She'll take one last pull, and then she'll put out her cigarette. Come on, let's go in. She'll open the door, just walk right in. They're expecting her. You will be introduced. There's a man and a woman. They're both middle-aged. The woman is a white lady with kind of curly red hair. And then the man is a darker complexioned man. Seems to be perhaps Middle Eastern. These are the foster parents, Mr. and Mrs. Abadi. The woman will put her hand out. Tammy, please. Tammy. You can call me Mo, he'll say, the man. They'll shake your hands.
hello, Mo. We're here to see Kara.
Yeah, we got her. He's like holding his head. They seem stressed. They seem very stressed. You notice you're looking around. You see signs of children. You see toys. It's kind of messy. You actually see one asleep on the couch. It's not Kara. And then you see her in the kitchen, kind of just illuminated by like one bulb. She is sitting there, not moving.
I'll kind of
So
like
creeped out by the kid.
so smooth, man. Yeah. So I'll kind of like lower my voice just a little bit so she can't hear me, and I'll be like, so like, as far as the child that became comatose, what do you know what happened, or was it an allergy, or
We have no
is
idea.
preconditioned?
She just wouldn't wake up. We put her down for a nap, and she's not sick. She didn't hit her head. There's no sign of anything happening. This is Tammy speaking. Her husband will put his arm around her. It's okay. It's okay. We're not sure what happened. She just wouldn't wake up. She's so
And
cold.
has Kara said or acted weird in any way?
They all act weird when they first get here, he'll say. Kind of keying you in that they are not new to foster parenting. They always act a little weird. They're a little cold. I heard she lost her father last night, so it's not unusual. But yeah, she just hasn't really said anything.
Okay.
It's not since this morning.
This morning, what happened this morning?
You can tell he's trying to think of what to say, but like words kind of fail him. And then Tammy will pick it up. We don't know, but she was crying a lot. And we think she was having a bad dream. We're not sure. But with what she saw last night, I'm sure. Poor thing.
she didn't happen to say anything in her sleep during a nightmare, would she have?
We weren't watching. We don't know. But she kept saying,
Okay.
keep it away from me when she woke up.
Okay. Max, yeah? Sorry?
I'm gonna say, while this is going on, Max is going over to Kara, kind of sets her up, like, all right, little kiddo, got you the awesome meal, and he kind of opens it, and also, I didn't know what sauces you like, but you know what? The person over the counter was a homie of mine, so we got you two of each sauces. Homie hooked it up. We even got that limited edition Bob and Tommy Canton sauce.
What restaurant is this from?
We'll just say it's in case there's copyright. It's this world's version of McDonald's.
Yeah, it's from a golden arched restaurant that doesn't give our channel any fucking money for free advertisement.
I'm gonna say it's from McDowell's.
Yeah. So yeah, we got the Bob and Tommy Canton sauce. Homie hooked it up. I know they're not supposed to have it anymore, but we got it here. And dude, also double toys. Yeah.
I asked because I had to. Now I have to make an NPC that will come up later. That's a McDowell's employee. But yeah. So yeah, no Pangy Burger in this world, Jenny. Sorry, that's cyberpunk. But yeah. So as you're trying to coax her, she looks through you. And she's not moving, and if you touch her, she's cold.
Max kind of takes note of this, but he's basically trying to just get her mind off of things. That's so he's being animated and cool and double toys.
You probably haven't dealt with someone like in shock before, but that's what it seems like. It seems like she's in shock. And then she looks behind you.
Max is gonna kind of look behind him.
There's nothing there.
Anyway, we got fries here.
She keeps looking behind you, and she starts crying.
Oh, little kiddo, you all right? Max is like every so often, like looking behind him, trying to see what she sees.
She's looking at something. You don't know what she's looking at. It's weird. It's like her eyes aren't moving. She's looking right past you.
When I notice them interacting in that way, I'm going to start walking around the townhome, just investigating the dark corners in particular.
Take a look around. We hope it's not a gas leak. Jessica said that you guys could help, though. We appreciate it. It's always hard to get help from the system, so we appreciate it.
Oh man, it's like two normal guys. He's in a suit, he's looking good. He's in a Hawaiian shirt, he's looking kid friendly, and I'm in like full fucking SWAT tactical gear with a sword and a shield and a fucking mask on.
Yeah, hey man, they're foster parents. They'll take what they can get when it comes to help.
Oh boy, they really sent the big guns to help this time, didn't they?
Yeah, they're like, hey, they sent 3 guys. It's awesome. Looks like that guy just got off of work at some cosplay store.
I rolled an 18 perception, which is great.
Whew.
Not an 18, an 8.
Okay, that's much different.
I
see it now.
And that's
I see it now.
not great.
You're looking around. You step on a toy, and you kind of get startled. You're like, oh shit. And you're like, man, I'm jumpy. I should call him down. There's kids here. But so you will notice, so you're going to get the basic facts, essentially. You're not going to get anything interesting with an 8. But there are several children here. 2 bedrooms, one for the boys, one for the girls. You see that there is a young boy sleeping on the couch downstairs when you first came in. And then when you go upstairs, the boys' room only has 1 kid asleep in one of the 3 beds. The other bed is unmade, and then the third one is made. It looks unoccupied. It looks like no one has the third bed. And then the girls' room, there's also a girl asleep in there. And another one of those, that must have been where they found Kim, who was the one that's comatose. But so there are, including Kara, 4 other children in this house. 5 total when you count the girl at the hospital.
Virgil, you thinking what I'm thinking?
I might be. What are you thinking?
There's something in this house.
Most certainly. And I'll look over at Kara again.
Uh-huh.
And you said she was directly underneath the light?
Yeah.
Yep. And I'll say it's obvious she doesn't want to be in the dark. And I'll kind of turn to the parents.
Astute.
And I'll say, one thing that I think might help Kara out a lot are some pretty good night lights. I know that, light at night is kind of tough, but if you guys have any night lights that you could have to at least send some sort of illumination in the rooms, I think that'll help her calm down a whole bunch. And I say it that way as to not like cause alarm or say like there's fucking shadow demons or anything, but I'll kind of tell them that way.
Can Max overhear what Virgil said?
Yeah.
All right. Max kind of overhears what Virgil just said, and little light bulb like, ding. Max like, all right, Kara opens up his little, his fanny pack.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
All right, takes out his little, mini flashlight. All right, you're not cool with the dark. That's cool. That's cool. I don't like the dark too much either. But you know what? Here, take this, and if anything happens, the battery's fully charged. So yeah, and he's kind of, just kind of puts it next to her. Doesn't put it in her hand, just puts it next to her, just in case. Don't worry about Max here. I got my own light. Referring to I'm adding that mag light to my equipment. Just letting you know.
Yeah. No, definitely.
It's permanent equipment.
Oh, go ahead. So sorry.
No, I'm good.
I'm done. I'm done.
I don't want to be an asshole, but Virgil has an idea.
Okay.
But it would make me the biggest asshole here for sure.
Your guy is kind of a cold, objective person.
Kind of.
Not completely, but yes. What you think?
I'll walk into the kitchen, and actually I'll try to grab Norm as well to come with me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'll just look at Norm and say, stay by Kara for just a second.
Okay.
Cool.
And the second he's next to her, I'm gonna turn off the kitchen light. And then wait a few seconds and see if anything happens. Trying to see if anything's gonna actually fucking happen if it's dark around this girl. And then I'll turn it back on.
She's gone.
Actually?
Yeah.
Kara's gone?
And she's gone.
It's like, dude, where'd she go? Is the flashlight still there?
Norm, I thought you had her.
Yeah, the flashlight is rolling around in circles on the ground.
Norm, I thought
What
you
happened?
had her.
You didn't tell me to hold her.
You didn't. You didn't tell him to physically touch her.
Oh
And
shit! Oh my
I
god!
noticed.
Oh man!
Flashlight, puts it in his fanny pack.
You bend down to pick up the flashlight?
Yeah.
She's underneath the table.
Okay.
Found her.
Oh fuck!
She's in the fetal position, and she looks terrified.
Max turns on
Oh
the
my
flashlight, just rolls it towards her.
Almost like some mean man turned off all the lights.
I'll I'll excuse myself from the kitchen and go to the foster parents and say, yeah, sometimes you just gotta teach them the hard way,
Virgil, Virgil, could I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, sure, Norm. I'll be right there.
I'm gonna step outside the front door for just
You'll
a
hear
second.
them talking to Jessica. Who are these guys? I thought you vouched for them.
Did you? I gotta ask you a question real quick, Virgil. Did you just try to use a child as live bait?
Absolutely not. I mean, no. I wouldn't call it bait. We're trying to protect her, right? So we're trying to.
You might not call it bait, but I'm gonna let me run you through a hypothetical situation. You have a piece of bait on the end of a fishing line, and you want to catch a monster fish.
Mm-hmm.
And so you turned off all the lights and expected a monster to come out for her.
I was curious. I'll admit. I didn't know if it would or
this
wouldn't.
This conversation will be interrupted by a bone-chilling scream from just on the other side of the door.
We'll rush back in.
I want to point out that Max is kind of still under the table with Clara with a flashlight on.
Mm-hmm. You hear the scream. It's like from right there, from the woman Tammy. She screams without any... you can't tell what she's screaming about. But as you guys come in, you hear a door upstairs slam shut. And she's like holding on to her husband desperately. Like, oh my God, something's up there. I saw... Oh my God. What? No, I couldn't... I couldn't have seen what I saw.
Stay in the light. Stay in the light! And I'll scream at him again and run upstairs.
You run upstairs. It's the boys' room.
I'll try to open the door.
You hear a scream from inside, and then you hear thump thump, something thud to the ground.
Oh, blast through the door now.
You blast through the door. Boom! And you see something recede beneath the bed. And you see the little boy on the ground. I'll let you know just so you don't have to sit the suspense. He's alive.
I'm gonna draw my sword and go after what's under the bed.
You flip over the bed and you're ready to strike. There's nothing there. But you definitely saw something go down there. This is all very strange. All of it is different than before.
Are either of you other two, did you all follow me up?
I would have, yeah. And I probably would have drew my revolver as well.
Let's say Max didn't. He's under the table with Clara with a flashlight, just making sure she's okay right now, just in case. He'll go up if he hears them calling for him, but now he's just gonna stick by Clara.
Will look up at you and actually look at you for the first time, and she's crying, and she says, "I'm sorry." And then we shoot back upstairs. Virgil, you followed him, you said?
I sure did.
Door slams shut behind you as soon as you walk in.
I'll try to open it. Is it locked or?
It's there isn't a lock on the door, but it's
so
shut.
I can. Oh shit.
Aw.
I'm gonna look around this room and see if I noticed any real dark spots in the shadow or something. I'd like to.
Give me a perception.
Mm-hmm. And obviously it's shadow's gonna be where the light's not, so that's not gonna, whatever. I'm really good. I have astigmatism.
Man, so you're up against the wall. You're looking around. You are panicked. But what you do see, so there's a knocked over lamp, one of those ones with the rotating pictures, and it's casting spaceships and stars against the wall in kind of an eerie, broad way. Straight, and it silhouettes your compatriot, Norman, as he stands there with a sword. But Norman, you hear something from past your friend, against the wall where the closet is?
I would usually stab into the dark, but I know that there are multiple kids in this
There are
house.
multiple children.
So instead of stabbing into the dark, I'm gonna walk over and
You
open
hear,
the closet.
like, the door kind of creaks open a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there and open it.
You put your hand on the doorknob. You go to pull it open. And that's what we're going to call it tonight.
I hate you.
Oh, I didn't know what time
God.
it was.
That's what we're going to call it tonight,
God.
y'all. Troubles afoot in Santa Monica. Things have been put in motion. Things have changed. The world, it's a brand new world full of horror. So sorry about that. But yes, before we go, though, we do have a giveaway today. So let's go ahead and check that out. We do have some people in the giveaway, which we always
You know what else? You know what else we had today was a lot of people in the YouTube for a while. We had like 5 people show up to our YouTube channel tonight.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks for all the love on the YouTube side, guys.
Avenging Penguin, you have won our Modern Age giveaway. We will work with you in the coming days to get you your prize. So congratulations to Avenging Penguin. Thanks again for the fan art. Glad we can reciprocate with some cool stuff. Thank you so much for watching today. We're Fresh Out the Box. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, fresh_out_the_box. We have Fresh Out the Podcast on anywhere, literally anywhere you can get podcasts. Thank you to Green Ronan for supplying us with all the books to do what we do. You can use the code in the chat to get 5% off anything and also help us out at the same time. And then, yeah, I've been Johanna. I'm at RockFact on Twitter. Come at me.
I'm Casualty CDG. I would like to point your attention to next week on the stream, the 18th. Jahan and I will be interviewing Noble Smith, the writer of Age of Empires 4's main story campaign. I think all 3 of them. He's also done work for Bungie and other major writing credits, what's the one Bungie makes that's not Halo?
Destiny.
Destiny. There you go. Destiny's the biggest one that I know of. Destiny was a huge credit. On next Friday, Jahan, is that when we're hosting
Felix
good
Isaacs.
friend Felix Isaacs. We have been excited for Wild Sea, an indie game that's been announced since last year. It takes place on treetops. You drive saw ships. There are giant colossal monsters that live under the tree lines. It's a whole new fantasy type of setting. And the ironwood trees have basically taken over the planet at this point, and everyone lives on top of the trees. We're super excited to play that. We're excited to always look at new indie games. We've really had our eye on this one. One of the playable races is called the Zelicry, and they're like spider colonies that make up a bipedal creature. And I'm all about that. I definitely want to play horrifying insect monster guy. So look forward to that next week. We try to keep it fresh and always bring you something new.
And I'm Robert, friend of Fresh Out the Box. Can also say, as a guy who doesn't watch the most TV, their podcast is amazing to listen to because it's made me stay relevant in every cultural conversation to make me not look like a dweeb that doesn't watch TV. So can second that they know what they're talking about, and it's interesting. So check out their podcast if you can, but I've got nothing for me. I'm Robert, so.
Well, I am Michael Powell, and you can find me all over my social medias, which is usually at Mr. Kapow, that's MRKAPAO, or my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Michael Powell Does Stuff, because I do a lot of stuff, like my ttrpg YouTube channel called Fantastic Tales of Adventure, and I have a new horror channel up called Dastardly Tales of Horror. And let's see, this next week you can find me on Nat 20 Productions official channel on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Tuesdays at 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for At the Table, where we do Pathfinder 2nd Edition Crunchy Rule stuff, and then 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or on Wednesdays for Edge of Legend, our actual play game, and usually on Thursdays. at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm on Toyzilla Network, where I host Toyzilla Live, which is a toy channel. And yeah, we talk about the newest releases and all that good stuff. So yeah,
It's actually really cool. I like all of that. Yeah, definitely check out our friend Michael Powell. Always up to so much cool stuff. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great night.